How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many
discount.
discounts will you stack up? Tap the banner or visit usaa.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number, 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number, save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Today is going to be a topic that some of you guys might not like to talk about. So before we go on, I do want to give a trigger warning. Now, if you're watching from my main page, this is the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. And let's get it started.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits. Limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we're live every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. That's every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
Now this song I'll be playing, this is actually from my first album, Scars Like Diamond. This song is called Smile For Me.
Colorful baby, baby. I know you feel like you had enough. You hate to lose someone you love, especially when it's someone you trust. I know it hurts, I know, to find out some of you wrong. Be the main people doing you wrong. Really don't know where to turn. Who knows, who cares, I don't. And now you probably think it's a lie, but really you gon' be alright. All the pain that you're feeling inside, it's motivation for changing your life. Cause everybody got a dark cloud, waiting on the rain to come down. Make you feel like not coming outside today. But if you're looking on the bright side, then all you gotta do is smile and watch the dark clouds fade away. I'ma smile for you, smile for me. I'ma smile for you. Right now you probably think it's a lie, but really it's gonna be alright. All the pain that you're feeling inside is motivation for changing your life. Cause everybody got a dark cloud, waiting on the rain to come down. Make you feel like not coming outside today. But if you're looking on the bright side, then all you gotta do is smile and watch the dark clouds fade away. I'ma smile for you. smiling for you, baby. I won't stop smiling. I won't stop smiling for you, baby. I won't stop smiling. 'Cause everybody got a dark cloud waiting on the rain to come down. Make you feel not coming outside today. But if you're looking on the bright side, then all you gotta do is smile and watch the dark clouds fade away.
That song was called Smile for Me. That was actually from my very, very, very first album. So, again, shout out to everybody that's already tuned in. Scars on the Diamond, that song was called Smile for Me. I do want to give another trigger warning for the ones that's just now joining in today. Again, if you're watching on my main page, I usually go live on my podcast page, but I'm not able to go live. So here we are. Before I go on, let's give a moment of silence for the ones who aren't here today for whatever reason. Let's give this moment to them. Swept under is a subject that a lot of people, like, you'll seldomly see me have a guest when it comes to this type of subject, because not everybody is brave enough to share their experiences or even admit to their experiences. But a lot of us actually grew up in a family to where we had to sweep under the rug any type of physical abuse, sexual abuse, anything that we seen, anything that happened. We had to keep it in the home, in the family. We couldn't tell the teacher, oh my gosh, my dad's raping me, or oh my gosh, my brother's jacking off every night. And we couldn't tell our teachers that. Even if it was making us feel uncomfortable, we were made as children to feel comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. We literally had to be comfortable. And if you ever dared to speak up on it, you're on punishment, you're getting a beating, you probably about to get fucked up to the point of about to die, like literally. The families will do anything they can to keep the secrets in the families, even if that means causing physical harm to you or making you seem like you're crazy. Sometimes keeping a secret swept under the rug is more important than your mental health, than what you went through, than any of that. And some of us find out the hard way that our parents don't care that something like that happened to us, because when you bring it up to them, you get brushed off like you're not even talking. Or, when you're growing up and you're like, hey, trying to show them the movement, or I remember growing up, I'm trying to show like what was happening. And then as I'm trying to show it, because it was sexual, it was, you need to stay in the child's place. Like, do you not know where I got this from? Like, do you not want to know where it came from? Like, you looked at me as if I'm in the wrong, and I don't know that I'm in the wrong. I'm just showing you what happened to me, or what's around me, or what I'm seeing. But instead of acknowledging that someone's being sexual around my child, someone's doing something sexual to or around my child, instead of acknowledging that, it's stay in the child's place. Mind your business. You see adults talking, go be a child. But whole time you're trying to be a child. You're literally trying to be a child. But then all of a sudden you're in your child mind, not thinking of anything, and your mom's best friend or brother or uncle or cousin or someone that your family, even in the family, someone that was left around you has been sexually abusing you. And you've been trying to tell. And no one is listening to you, because every time you try to explain what's happening, it's stay in the child's place. But then, some of us will have some of the same stories of growing up and being rebellious in school and, doing things to basically try to get attention. And honestly, as a child, I didn't know that that's what I was doing, was trying to get attention from, I guess, anyone to save me. Like, I didn't want to be in this situation. I didn't ask to be here. So now that I'm here, I didn't ask to be sexually assaulted. And then I didn't ask to have to hide it and then have to deal with the mental health issues of it right now. I didn't ask for none of that. None of us did. None of us did. And shame on the parents that when your children are trying to express to you what's happening, shame on you for making us feel like we can't talk to you. Shame on you for making us feel like we had to take the broom and lift up the rug ourselves and sweep it under. Shame on you for making us have to keep the family secrets. Some of these family secrets right now is tearing these families apart right now. Some of y'all families right now is split the fuck apart. Some of y'all don't even know why. Some of y'all do know why. And some of y'all can't even speak on why. Some of y'all can't even speak to some of your family right now because cousins done fucked. Brothers done fucked. Daughters, nieces. And they had to have that baby. It's not like how it is now. They couldn't, back in the day, it wasn't a lot of abortions going on back then. Who had the money to do that? No. So you had to sit 9 months with your rapist child in your belly, taking away the opportunity to some to look down at your belly like, this is my child. Instead, you're looking down at your belly like, I was taken advantage of. I was wronged. And this is the result. And I have to live with that for the rest of my life. Some women couldn't take it. Some women couldn't take it. Some women had to give their children up for adoption. And there's some women right now that I was in prison with that couldn't take the fact that their child was a rape baby. And they either murdered them, tried to kill them, or did something to them because of what was done to them. It happens more often than you think. Because it's more of us that had to use brooms and dustpans before we even knew how to use brooms and dustpans. We literally been sweeping things under the rug since birth. Putting up with things since birth. Now, I'm going to say this because our parents had to put up with the same thing too. Some of them did. But damn, did it have to wait until us to break the generational curse? Why are we the ones that have to break the generational curse? Why couldn't it have been broken before us so we don't have to feel broken right now? And some of us is still picking up the pieces of the trauma, the rape, the broom and dustpan, and some of us don't even like to use broom and dustpans no more because we had to sweep things under the rug so motherfucking much. Thank you. That I don't even want to see it. For what? And when you have no one to protect you, then what? Then who do you look to? Then what do you do? I don't know if you guys noticed this, but a lot of because some of us, we just now coming into our being woke and walking into our truth. A lot of us are just now starting to walk into our truths. Let's just be real. Some of us already had children, and we was still not walking in our truth. We was still getting to know who we was. So they got some of that trauma on them too. They got some of that shit on them too. Now notice that some of our nieces, a lot of our nieces right now, a lot of our daughters right now are strippers, hoes, and proud of it. Proud of it. I'm talking proud. I remember back in the day when people used to sell pussy, they didn't want nobody knowing that they were selling pussy except for the motherfuckers that was buying the pussy. Now, they got a whole, what they call it, the 504, what, I don't know, some shit like that. 204s, whatever. It's crazy, and people, and we just like embrace it. Everybody's like, yeah, the hoes, the 304s, and the goes, and it's a norm. Girls are literally rapping this in their raps right now. Hoeing with my hoes, like what the fuck? But all the trauma that we didn't deal with because we didn't know how to deal with it, because our parents didn't know how to deal with it, their parents didn't know how to deal with it. Trauma that's been passed on down for generations. Like it's a family fucking medallion or some shit. Like it's something, a badge of honor. It's not a badge of honor to pass down family trauma. It's not a badge of honor to teach your child how to sweep things under the rug and be the best at it. My father literally taught me how to sweep things under the rug and be the best at it. Seriously. It was sick. And I didn't realize until I got older. I was like, oh my God, like that's, like I don't want to be that person. Oh my goodness, like that's who I was. Not by choice. Because if I had a choice, oh my gosh, what? No. Y'all don't know me. Y'all know who my parents raised. Y'all don't know me. If you didn't know me now, then you don't know me. Because who my parents raised is not who came out that penitentiary at all. Who my parents raised, I probably still would be like dealing with trauma, because I'm just now having memories and fucked up memories coming back from what happened to me as a child. I don't want to be thinking about that. Thank goodness I didn't have children, because oh no, I passing it down. And I'm just now learning. Like I did 9 years in the penitentiary. I went to the penitentiary as a child, so I still got childish ways. I'm still growing. I might look old, but I'm not old in the head. I'm still a kid. You know, so I'm still getting over the fact that, yo, I'm me. Like, I don't have to worry about the traumas that I went through and having to sweep it under the rug. I don't have to teach people to sweep things under the rug. I can actually teach people that will listen now how to deal with trauma, because I've been learning. Twin, I love you so much. Sending you and your beautiful wife so much love, positive vibes and energy. Love y'all so much. You know, I know now things that I can teach and say. You said, girl, be yourself. No, I'm saying I am. But before I went to the penitentiary, I didn't know who I was. I knew who my parents was trying to raise. I had no idea who I was until I went to prison. When I went to prison and actually started walking into myself and then coming out and then learning even more about myself and the trauma that I had to deal with. No, I'm teaching people now, yo, you do not have to sweep shit under the rug. And if you feel like, yo, I'm gonna be the black sheep of the family for the rest of your life, guess what? It's okay. You can be the black sheep of your family. Just don't be the person in your family that continues to sweep things under the rug and keeps the trauma pushing down from generation to generation. Don't be that person. If it means that you do not speak to your family for the rest of your life, that might be a sacrifice that you have to take. Otherwise, the cycle will never be broke. I don't care what you think or what you say. The cycle will never be broke if you keep doing the same shit thinking that you about to get a different result, because you're not. I tried. I'm talking about, like, I tried. And gaslighting me about my trauma that I went through, that ain't gonna work for me. Yep. You said I've always been the black sheep. I have too. I've always been the black sheep. And I remember as a child trying to tell, like such and such touched me, and I'm being told, stay in a child's place. Like, I'm trying to stay in a child's place, but somebody swerved into my lane. And I don't like that. You know, and as children, we don't really know how to tell. I know now, you know, some people in my generation, they have taught their children, like, to be able to verbally speak and say, no, I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable. But back then, we wasn't able to be like, I'm uncomfortable, or this situation, I don't like this. Hell no, I couldn't say that. You think they gave a fuck that, oh, we going to church practice and we get in here and it's a room full of motherfucking men and I got on this children's skirt. I'm dressed like a child and they sitting there looking like, singing hallelujah, grabbing their dick, looking at me. 2 people from my church raped me. And guess what? I couldn't say 2 people from the church raped me, because it was, you need to, you already doing too much. You already, so who do I tell? So now I'm just, all I can do is act out. All I can do is just be bad. That's all I know to do. And I did. To the point where it was like, she's bad. People from my childhood, they know me as being bad. Like, and if they actually know me, if they went to school with me, then they actually seen my father used to literally come into the school and whoop my ass in front of people. I'm not talking about no belt. I'm talking about like fist, like punching me out. Like, it. So I got used to it. So when the people at my school seen it and I seen how they was trying to fight him, I was like confused, like this don't happen to y'all. Like, I was just like, hold on, am I the only one that's experiencing this? And they like, yeah, you know, some of us are, but not like this. You know, so it was kind of tough. Because it was like, once people caught on at school, then I had to change schools. I'm talking about, I went from Foster Middle School to Nimitz Middle School to South Middle School. Like, I literally had to change schools because it would be to a point where I would miss so much school because either my lips would be busted so big, or my eyes, you know, all the white part would be busted open. Like, it just, like, it was crazy, because I'm just like, and some of the people that I went to school with, when we talk about it now, they like, yo, I didn't really know the extent of what you was going through, but I knew that I wanted to fight your daddy. Like, I have a lot of homeboys that tell me that, because I'm telling you, like, it wasn't just that I went through sexual abuse. I went through literal physical abuse, like literal, like I'm talking about, like, so don't mind me for being so happy now, because life is just grand. Like, I'm in pain, but I have a beautiful family now. Like, not my real blood family. I'm talking about my family that I made, because my family never was meant to be in my life. I'm not I'm not meant to be a, excuse my French, but yes, nigga. I'm not meant to be none of that. I'm not meant to, I don't know, I've always spoke my truth, and I would get in trouble. I remember when I was sexually assaulted as a child and they put me in a mental health hospital. And I'm looking around like, did I do something wrong? Yeah, y'all trying to convince me that I came on to an old man. Hold on. I did something wrong when I'm telling you what happened to me? So we have to now, it's so important to just teach your children. Like, you can't just think, oh, I'm going to teach them whenever they get to 14. I'm going to teach them when they get to this. No, you got to teach them at a very young age, because people are taking 2-year-olds. People are raping babies. They don't give a fuck. And I'm not just talking about men. I'm talking about women too. Because there are some nasty ass, disgusting fucking women that are doing some disgusting things to kids too. Don't get it twisted and thinking it's just men. No. It is not. It's some of you nasty bitches too. For real. And you know how they say it starts at home. It starts with loving yourself, because once you love yourself, you wouldn't be looking for love in all the wrong places. You bringing every single man that you meet around your kids, and then, man, you bringing all these different women around your daughters and your sons, not realizing you don't know what type of people these are that you bringing around your kids. I don't care if they got a Bible in their hand and they telling you that they a pastor. I'm telling you, pastors rape too. They do. They do. Church knew, and they swept that shit under the rug. Like, nobody cared back then. People are starting to care now, because social media is starting to like catch things, show facts, and people are starting to get caught up now. Old cases are starting to be brought up and people are being arrested. So what makes you think that, no, people are really just now coming out of that trance of whatever type of trance they was in? And now some of us are growing up, and these old flashbacks are coming back, and we like, oh shit, wait a minute, that happened to me? Nah, fuck that. Harry from the church gotta go. I knew something was going on with him. It just came back. Yeah, guess what? And Harry from the church can be arrested now. And I hope that any of you motherfuckers that was watching me from the church, I hope, let me not. But bitch, I know you see me sometimes. You know, because one of them tried to reach out to me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you not for real, are you? Then I finally told my family, and they looking like, and this motherfucker still coming around? I'm good. I'm cool. If people don't have the same response as you when it comes to sexual abuse, like, they gotta go. Cut them out. If they not acting like that, get them the fuck on. They gonna be one of the ones that's trying to make you sweep things under the rug or try to change your mind about what happened to you when you know what happened to you. Do not have them type of people around you, because they will make you feel worse than you already feel. They will get you to mind fucking yourself, and that's not what you want. I'm telling you. Doesn't matter if it's family or not. Sometimes families still want to keep secrets swept under the rug. So they're gonna make you, come on now, they're gonna coddle you, tell you whatever you want to hear, until you get to shutting the fuck up and talking about something else. Like, why on earth would my family want to admit that my sister's husband tried to rape me? Because then it would be, well, why did you marry him? Well, then it would be, well, why did you have his kids? Right? Then it would mean accountability. Then it would mean that you have to explain to my nieces why the fuck I'm not around. But instead, put a cherry on top of it. sweep everything under the rug and make it look like it was a cake. It was nothing. Yeah, they attempt to keep the family name respectful. Fuck that respect shit. It wasn't respectful to me. It was not respectful to me. And and if it had anything to do with me, and I think this is the reason why some of us as black sheeps actually start speaking out, because we like, hold the fuck on. I got nieces and nephews. I can't have that happening to them. Just because y'all sweeping shit under the rug. And then we get into a protective phase, and then we want to protect them. And then now it look like we trying to kidnap or make it look like we trying to be overprotective over some child that's not our. Okay, whatever. But what we really trying to do, not place our childhood trauma on anyone, but we're trying to make sure that this childhood trauma that we went through doesn't go through our children and our generation that's coming up, nieces, nephews. I don't even know exactly what my nieces and nephews have been through because I can't talk to them. And the nieces and nephews that I do keep in touch with, because they're older now. Like, they're living their life. They don't want to sit up and talk to me about what happened to them, things that they have to get over now. They don't want to talk to me about that. I would love to hear it, but I don't get to. I have to just be able to leave my legacy in my podcast and eventually hope that maybe one day they go back and listen, learn, and know the truth. It's not easy when you have to live your life sweeping things under the rug. And I know I'm not the only one that knows that. It's weight bearing. It makes you feel like you just, like everything is just on you. And it's like, oh my God, like, who's gonna love something like this? Or who's gonna love someone like me? Or who's gonna love someone like my past? Or we get to thinking like that. Until we find our person and we realize, okay, we can be loved. Okay, it can be better. Okay, shit is real. Love is real. People can really love wholeheartedly. You just wasn't loved wholeheartedly because of the trauma and the things that the family was trying to keep under the rug. It wasn't your fault. And even if you don't speak to them ever again, it's still not your fault. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I try to give you guys as much time as I can, but I be in so much pain, I can't really make it past. Unless I have a guest that gives me a little bit of motivation. Ooh, I be trying, but I'm here. I appreciate all the love, support, good vibes, positive energy, and even the ones that, I be getting people hitting me up. They say all type of things. Good, bad, ugly. I appreciate it all. It's all bringing people to my page. Thank you. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. Again, it has been a trigger warning on this episode. If you coming back, rewatching, re-listening, I pray that this doesn't put you in a fucked up mindset. Sending positive vibes, love, and energy your way. And I'm praying that if you have been sweeping things under the rug, even now, still to this day, that you find some peace or some way to speak your truth. Because it's not easy carrying on all this fucked up shit and thinking that you're going to have good energy. I'm just saying. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the couch. If you guys are watching on Facebook, which is actually Facebook if you're wondering, I'm still on my main page, Janelle Delancey, but the couch page will be back up next month. It is what it is. We might get back on it, we might not. I'm kind of liking the Janelle page. Okay. So I love you guys so much. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. Speak your truth, speak out, speak up. And don't just think that it's just men that's out here doing this disgusting shit. It's women too. Speak your truth. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys.